And WECS Willimantic, how you doing? Welcome back to Something Different Indeed. So, we have on the phone line Justin Tam, but before I say hello, Justin, let me just give you an introduction worthy of such a wonderful band. At once danceable and reflective, familiar and nostalgic, Humming House is a musical experiment gone right. Woven together from diverse backgrounds, Americana, classical composition, bluegrass, soul, and traditional Irish music, their playground of musical exploration has something for every generation. Unmistakable pop sensibilities mixed with a depth of lyrical narrative, given their whimsical songs an irresistible quality that can only be described by the imagery of the name Humming House. And with that, we go to the phone lines. Hello, Justin.
Hi there.
Hey, welcome to Something Different.
Thank you so much, Mike.
No problem. It's kind of funny. Just started playing you last week. I heard of you through a internet thing called Noise Trade, and I listened, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I played a couple of your songs last week, and then I noticed, like yesterday, that you're going to be in our backyard in Mansfield, and it's an honor to have you on the show right now.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
So, give me a little background. Where you from, and kind of where'd you get your start from?
Well, the band started about 3 years ago in Nashville, Tennessee, and we cut a song originally with a producer named Mitch Dane and another producer named Vance Powell, who are some great guys to work with in Nashville. And the song went so well that we decided to go in and do a full record with them. And, it went so well that we decided to kind of form the band around it. I had originally written a bunch of songs for a project. I wasn't sure what it was going to be. And then a bunch of friends kind of came and played on it, and we decided, let's try doing it as a band. So the record kind of birthed the band in a way. That's kind of how it all started, and that record came out in 2012, and we've been on the road about 80 dates a year ever since, so it's been a lot of fun.
Sounds like a lot of fun. You've been featured on NPR's Live in Studio C and All Things Considered, Nashville's Lightning 100, Local Spotlight, American Songwriter Magazine, Stetson's Center Stage Campaign, and Daytrotter. What do you think is going to be the next step in your musical ascension?
That's an excellent question. We wish we knew the answer to that. So
have you thought about it?
maybe it's chatting with you right on the phone right now.
Hey, there you go.
This is the next step right here, Mike. No, so we just put out a live record 2 weeks ago, and we are in the process of releasing a studio record in the first part of 2015. So a lot of new music for us here this 6 months, and it's been really good. People have been kind to us, impressed with the live record as well. There was just a Huffington Post article that came out yesterday on it, and it's been really nice that people are listening. So
that's cool. And you've teamed up with a lot of cool acts such as Dr. Dog, Carolina Chocolate Drops, and you're scheduled to perform with John Prine, John Hyatt, and Brandi Carlile. How cool is that?
It's really a lot of fun getting to perform with some of our, the bands that we're fans of and sort of heroes of ours as well. This summer we had the opportunity to open for Emmylou Harris in Nashville, and that was kind of, a dream of ours for sure. A lot of us have grown up listening to her music and enjoyed her work with Graham Parsons, of course. So that was a really cool moment to hang out with her.
A lot of times I'll see performers open up for a more well-known band or artist, and and then they go down and they hang out in the green room or whatever. Sometimes I'll see them like standing in the front row watching, the main act. What do you think you're going to be doing when you open up for John Prine, John Hyatt, and Brandi Carlile?
Hopefully a little bit of both. All of those acts are on this cruise that we're doing here in January called the Cayamo Cruise. And it's a really great event on a boat in the British Virgin Isles, and they get a bunch of folk and Americana acts together and put us on a boat and ship us off into the sea, and with 2,000 people that love folk music, and it's a really cool kind of community that goes on that event as well. So it's a great opportunity and a fun thing to be a part of.
Were you at the Newport Folk Festival this year?
We were not, but I had a lot of friends over there, and it seemed like a great event.
I think you're going to be at the next one.
We hope so. Maybe you should put in the good word.
It may be like 10, 11 months away, but I think you're going to be there. Because you guys are definitely talented, and we love your music. Is Leslie there with you?
Leslie is actually here in the car. Would you like to speak with her?
Can I please?
Yeah, sure.
Can we pass the phone around to...
Yeah, we'll pass the phone. We're sitting here on the side of the road and taking a stop for some coffee. So
I like that. You're safe. You're not only you're responsible. You're pulling over instead of driving and doing the interview.
It was a bad decision. We all sat down and we're like, hey, we should pull over so we don't drop the call on this.
Yeah.
So, well, all right, Mark. I'll pass you over to Leslie.
Thank you. Justin.
Hello.
Hi, Leslie. How are you?
Doing fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you very much.
Good.
So I was looking at some earlier videos of Humming House, and I must say, I think you look much better as a brunette.
Oh, well, thank you. You know that's not actually me, though,
yes,
right?
I know. That's not actually... So,
without being able to see your face, I just couldn't tell.
I try to be very dry in my humor.
I like it.
So, I was very shocked that you left a PhD program to join a rock and roll band. No. Well,
yes.
maybe not rock and roll, but to join a band. Can you tell me a little bit about your decision there?
Yeah. So, I had been in graduate school for about 5 years. And I had already done another master's degree before I entered the PhD program, and then in the PhD program, I completed a second master's degree. And I was just really burnt out at the end of 2012. I was just feeling like I needed a change. And Josh and I have a side project that we work on together called Hickory Slims, and he had heard me, talking about wanting a change and wanting to play more music. And so he kind of threw my name in the hat when Humming House started looking for another female lead, and he called me up and asked me if I would be interested in coming and doing like a rehearsal and just seeing what it felt like. And I jumped at the chance because I already knew them. I liked the music a lot, and like I said, was just kind of looking for something different that might make me a little bit happier than the path I was on. So, yeah.
Did you say what kind of degree program you were in?
I was doing a sociology PhD.
Ah. A lot of work out there for that, huh?
Well, I'm sorry?
There's a lot of work out there for that?
Yeah, actually. Because, you can go into being a professor into the academy, or you can go into policy. And I was doing the demography sort of focus on criminology and demography, so I could have easily gone into, like, policy or politics. So any
regrets yet, or what?
No regrets. Good. I was able, like I said, to come out with a master's, so I was still able to come out with some credentials, and I had a great time doing it. I had a couple of papers published and really enjoyed doing it. But
which journals?
American Behavioral Scientist and
good.
Yeah. So that's one of them.
That's good. I don't want to interrogate you anymore, but I just thought it was kind of interesting, if from a parent perspective, to hear that your child has gone on and quit graduate school for a band. That'd be
right.
terrible.
Well, and my dad is a professor at Vanderbilt. He's in a different program, but he was quite shocked.
He was shocked?
Oh, yeah.
Is he kind of calmed down now, or what?
Oh, yeah, he loves it. He's, our biggest fan. He was at the Americana Fest show in the front row, so.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So, tell me about, you did a couple covers that were really awesome in what you did, but I don't want to, limit you to just covers. I mean, you've done some great original music as well. What's your part in the whole thing? Do you write any of the music or the?
Well, obviously the vast majority of the writing from the songs that we've put out so far is Justin. And then as the new album that's coming out next year has some more co-writing and a lot of arrangements from members in the band.
Good.
And then we're all working together on the next record that's coming out, TBD. And that, that's much more of a collaborative writing effort. So Justin and I wrote like a little kind of a love song that might be something that comes with that. And, so there's more of a writing process, but with all of us. But yeah, it's definitely a process that's evolved over time.
That's cool. Is there any more harmonies or?
Yes. Yeah. A big focus on trying to get all of us doing some singing. So some 5-part stuff going on. So.
Oh, that's cool.
But the covers are a lot of fun too because we get to arrange them in our own way, and we kind of take them apart and humming housify them. So
I think that's one of the things that came out. One of the only things I like about American Idol when I watch it is seeing artists kind of put their own spin on a familiar song, and I think you've definitely succeeded at doing that.
Well, thank you. Yeah, that's the guys. They're geniuses with what they do on their instruments, so they come up with some really fun arrangements, and I get to do the fun part and sing a lot of these covers. So it's I have a blast because I get to do everything from Patsy Cline to Michael Jackson to Whitney Houston in one night. So.
Yeah, and you've got a powerful voice. Did you have any professional training to bring that out?
I took voice lessons in high school. And that was that, and I was also in choir as a kid, in Louisville Youth Choir. I grew up in Louisville. But nothing since I went to college. I didn't do any, we all went to Belmont University, but I didn't do any music major there. So,
imagine how much better you would be if you did.
Imagine.
But you don't need it because you're a natural.
Well, it's not off the table. I certainly would jump at the chance if I had the time and the money.
Very cool. Leslie, I want to thank you for calling, and Justin and the whole band. Could you stay on the line for me?
Sure. Do you want me to put Justin back on?
Put Justin back on. I have one more question.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Here he is. Thank you.
Thanks, Leslie. All righty. Justin Tam of Humming House. How you doing?
Hey, Mike.
Good to talk to you again. You are the brains behind the band, I have a feeling. So I'm going to ask you the most important question of the afternoon. When you're on tour and you're out and about across the country, going from different regions to regions, is there any place you look forward to going to get like your favorite comfort food? Like a burger or an ice cream or something, or pizza or something?
I see. So some sort of, we're constantly addicted to Yelp, actually. So, for us,
Yelp?
For Yelp.
Is that something you eat?
No. It's an app that helps you locate restaurants in whatever location you are. So we, when we're going to a city, we'll kind of look ahead when we're on the road. And like, for example, yesterday we were passing through Roanoke, Virginia. And so we knew we were going to pass through there around dinner time. So we got on Yelp and did some research and found a really well-rated Korean restaurant. And so we stopped there and ate at this kind of off-the-beaten-path place. So, and it was fantastic. It was really, really amazing Korean food. And so we do that fairly often wherever we're going. We try and eat somewhat healthy or have a little bit of adventure either way when we eat. So it's always a lot of fun to find local places that source their food locally and have some healthy options.
That's
so
great.
We're always doing our research when we eat. So trying to avoid the fast food empires out there.
You look for the local kale or what?
Anything really. We're none of us are vegetarians, but we do love vegetables. So
very cool.
We're always pursuing a very green meal.
Before you do your show tomorrow, there's a regional farmers market in Coventry that's been voted the best in the nation.
Wow!
You should check that out. They have a lot of good, fresh, local food.
That sounds fantastic.
So you are performing tomorrow in Mansfield on the store's Yukon campus, right?
I believe it's a downtown festival. I can't tell you the exact address. You can probably find it on our website.
It's not that big. Trust me, it's right down the road from here. It's not that big, so I think we all know where it is.
We've never been there, so you would all be a lot more familiar with it than we would. This is our first time to town, so
it's cool. I think you'll like it. They just renovated the whole downtown. Basically, they created the downtown. There was no downtown. Now there is. But
wow,
it'll be cool. And then on Wednesday, you're going to be in Northampton, right?
Indeed, yeah.
That's another great place, the Iron Horse Cafe, Music Hall.
Yes.
And also, you're going to be coming back to the Wolf Den on Mohegan Sun on October 16th, I believe, next month.
Yeah, we're just all over your area here this fall, so come out and see us.
Maybe next time you can stop by and see us in person.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful. Thanks for inviting us on the show. We really appreciate it.
Justin, I appreciate it. Could you hold on the line for a moment?
Sure, of course.
All right, Justin Tam of Humming House. And we'll play some more of their music in just a bit. Let's go to their awesome cover of Billie Jean. Can you believe it? They do an awesome version. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. WECS.